Okay, sorry about this. We had some type of, the energy is just very strong here when it comes to your reading today. For some reason, everything just keeps cutting off. So the videos are going to be very short, you know, 2 of those. But either way, I left things as they were so I can continue the recording in reference to this client of mine who is a Capricorn. I did not, and I will not redo the cards because the energy is already set here. So I leave everything as it is. When I have a shortage of any kind, it is what it is. The energies are very intense, either from you or the people in questions. Either way, let's just go on with the reading. This spread is for you of the overall for 2018 in reference to your marriage and the other parties involved. Now, as I was saying prior, what I'm sensing here is that there's another person coming into your life who's a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, Sun, or rising sign. I feel that there will be a conflict within the situation that you're still going to be at hold waiting for this divorce to happen, but I don't see it to be very clearly. If and when it does happen, you might decide to change certain energies for it to occur, but I feel that there will be a halt on this legal separation between you and your spouse. Also, keep in mind that he's not going to be very honest, very truthful, and he's going to try to cheat you out of something, either money or property or some kind of that is what I'm sensing here in reference to your marriage situation. The overall energy, I see an abundance of kind of, at the end of the year, I feel that you're going to take in charge of within yourself the whole situation here. I also feel that there will be a woman involved very much into this separation between you and your spouse, and also including the Taurus. What I'm sensing here is that the Taurus, whether or not he's married or he's paying much attention to another female in reference to his personal life, it's like that person has a lot within how he decides to do certain things, is what I'm sensing here. I feel that you're going to get into an argument with another female. It could be a family member, or it could be one of these females that are related to the people in question. Okay, there will be a separation between you and the Taurus, is what I'm sensing in 2018. It will be for quite some period. He's coming in, he's making a return. You will see him soon, you will hear from him soon. But he's coming in, but he's not coming as it was before. He's going to be a little bit calm. He's going to be a little bit shortish with you. And then something's going to take place where he's going to distance himself from you, either because of you or because of your spouse, or just because of him. And he's going to distance himself for quite some time, for weeks, even months at a time. So now that you see these predictions, you can change him to an extent, depending on why he separates from you at that time. Then you'll know how to treat it better. I feel because if your spouse is not aware of him, he will be in 2018, and there will be some type of conflict in there, and he's just trying to avoid conflict, is what I'm sensing here from the Taurus. Okay, you wish it to be over with your Gemini husband here in order to reconcile and have something with the Taurus. I feel that you're still going to be there trying to pretend to be with the Taurus, trying to be with him and conquer whatever it is that you have, but eventually you're going to find yourself giving up on him also. Okay, because he's not putting what he wants, what you want him to put, okay, in this relationship. You will be seeing him, and you will be hoping to have a new beginning with the Taurus, is what I'm saying here. Okay, but I see struggles and fights and arguments between you and the Taurus, and including your spouse. You're going to feel betrayed by this other female who's a Sun, Moon, or Rising, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. She's going to be very dishonest, very deceitful in all of this. It could be a family member, or it could be just another woman that it's in any of these two men's life. Okay? Definitely, you will be in a relationship in 2018. What I'm sensing here is that it could either be a renewal from you and your spouse, or it could be a renewal between you and this Taurus. I feel that it will be played out for you. You would have to be the one to decide to choose. There will be some conflicts within family members. You're going to be feeling very jealous, trying to put yourself together, trying to battle out within yourself your emotions, and also have some arguments. If and when you do separate from your spouse, I feel that there'll be some conflicts within your benefits, within your financial situations and whatnot. You're going to have a little bit of struggle in there. I feel that I don't see 100% the divorce, but I feel that you might take a play on this and have something to occur for it to happen eventually in 2018. Your spouse is acting out on a divorce. He's just not being straightforward with how he's going about it is what I'm sensing here. Okay, I will do a spread for him, but I feel that something nice, something wonderful is happening in 2018 for you. Something that you've been hoping to and fulfill your needs and wants and desires is what I'm seeing here. But that's going to happen sometime after August 2018. The energy could be sooner because only you are knowing what's going on here, what is being predicted of. You're going to come into a little hurdle there when it comes to your relationships, especially with the Taurus, because he's going to be in and out of your life. But it's almost like it's expected energy is what I'm sensing, okay? And in the meantime, try to fix one problem at a time. If he stays away, then it is best for you at this time while you go through this separation. And also because to get yourself together, to renew yourself, to acknowledge yourself, to love yourself, to nurture yourself is what I'm sensing. That's what you need. You don't need to be out dating and doing whatever it is you're doing now. I think that it's time for you to do you right now. So if and when the divorce happens, then you will choose your choice. I don't think that the Taurus will be the one for you. I just feel that there is someone else out there for you as well. But again, it's almost like the universe is telling me, you know what, if she puts herself to it, she can accomplish a lot of other things. Okay, now this spread will be for your spouse. You and your spouse are priest and high priestess. And I'll just leave it at that and let the arcana speak. What are his intentions for 2018? Thank you, arcanas. Well, he's overjoyed about something and he is moving from the house. Okay. Towards someone else who will also give him some problems here. And he will be acknowledging, meaning he will be aware of what is going on between you and the Taurus is what I'm sensing here. There is another person here who is going to get into a conflict with him. I think that he's going to be like, oh, you know what, so be it. You are with him. Go ahead, do the life and whatnot. But he's just going to say it, just to say it. But he's not going to be very happy. If he's aware, then there's conflict. If he's not aware and in 2018 he's acknowledged of it, then there's going to be conflict also there. Okay. I think that he's also moving toward another female that is also married or has someone in her life and he's not happy with. Okay. I think that for some reason he still thinks that you're there for him and that you will be there for him, but something happens here that he's just not willing to go 100% with this divorce. But there will be a movement of changes here between you and him. I feel that if he wishes to do certain things, including to work the marriage, is up to him as well. I feel that he's going to do other little things there. He's going to be a little manipulative in this situation when it comes to you and another person here. He is also leaving his job because I feel that he's either seeing or dating someone at his job as well, your spouse. This is his spread. The thing is that I see another woman here in his life right now and will be in 2018. I don't see you in his spread. But here you are within the marriage and the relationship still. And then I see him here wondering, trying to see, could I hold on to this? Is there anything that I could be saved? But then he finds himself, again, just like the other spreads, he finds himself thinking that maybe this is something that it needs to be fixed or needs to be renewed, is what I'm sensing here. He's going to have a moment of awakening. Yes, he's looking forward to, being out of your life and moving on and starting something new with this other woman. But this other woman has someone else that she's in love with still. Okay? And this is for your spread, for your spouse spread. So he's going to hit rock bottom with another female is what I'm sensing, because he thinks that his life is going quite well with someone, and he's not getting what he's expected out of that. So my senses are, and I will tell you this, that I didn't see 100% the divorce, but if it does happen, because anything can go, and he leaves the house and whatnot, and he goes with this woman, it ends up worse and whatnot, and he will make a return by the end of 2018. Okay, believe me. I mean, my clients. I have this client who I totally told her when she will be divorced and whatnot, including the month and all. And I told him, don't worry about it, because he's divorcing you, but a week later he's going to be contacting you acting like there is no divorce. And sure enough, it happened. And it happens a lot, because they regret their mistakes and they realize that, you know, what they left for was not worth it. Okay, show me what must I need to know. Show me what must I need to know. Now, let's see, this is for your spouse. So he's trying to devise certain things here. Could be the money, could be the benefits and whatnot, okay? And he's looking forward to walking away. He's waiting on something before he decides to move out. But he is thinking of moving out. He's going to offer you some type of money or something, is what I'm sensing here. Not what you're expecting. Nothing of what you're expecting is what I'm sensing here. And he's looking forward to, once he moves out or divorces you, he's looking forward to start something new with another female, is what I'm sensing here. And this is your spouse, okay? But what he doesn't realize is that he's going to feel all glorious and whatnot to leave you and go with someone else. And then he's going to find himself that, you know, you're out there talking to someone else, seeing someone else. And eventually that is the realization that he's going to have. That sometime after March, could be, he is going to see within himself that he has made a mistake because he left you, yet he realizes that he's in love with you still. Okay? And he's going to try to make the effort to try to fight for you one way or the other, is what I'm sensing here. Whether you divorce or not is how I sense this energy. Okay? Again, because I feel that you're going to do something within yourself to restore yourself in a better positive outcome. Yes, he's going to leave, but he's also going to want to make a return in 2018. Your spouse is what I'm seeing here. In his energy, he's looking forward to being away from you, starting something new with someone else. But this other woman that he's very hooked on has someone else, is what I'm seeing here. And she's going to be back and forth wondering whether or not to stay with your spouse or move on with the other person that she's in love with. So he's going to have conflicts here with another male, is what I'm sensing here, because of one woman that he's with. I also feel that he's going to have conflicts and fights and fears and whatnot because of the Taurus here. Because if he doesn't know, he will find out. And that will be very upsetting for him to know that you've moved on. Yes, he's going to tell you, good for you, you found someone. But deep down, he's not going to be feeling very happy that you've moved on and seeing someone that he considers could be a friend. I don't know. So, you know, he has to decide within himself to make these changes. And so therefore, he's going to try to see if he can make a return back to you at the end of 2018. I hate to tell you that even if you divorce your spouse, he still will make a return in your life sooner or later. Okay? That's how I see it. Simple as that. I don't know how long you've been married to this person, but there's going to be a time where he's going to try to say, you know what, I regret what I'm doing, and let's just see if we can make this work out. But it's only because the energies, when we don't want to let go of something, we go through that mindset that we regret things and that we think that we can have it still. So that's how I'm sensing his energy, and he's going to realize that he's in love with you. Why? Because you have someone else that will be giving you those things, is how also I see it. So it will be your choice at the end. And only if you are in love with your spouse that you will take him back, even if you divorce him or not. Okay? I feel that there will be a moment of that happening here in 2018 between you and your spouse. But at the end of the road, he's going to say something about the divorce that is not going to be so. Okay? He's going to lie something about the divorce that is not going to be so. Maybe he has told you that he has filed and he hasn't. Maybe he has told you that you're, you know, it's signed here and we're divorced and you're not. I feel that he's going to try to manipulate something of the divorce papers there, including the money, the income, the separating of whatever else you have here. I don't know how long you've been married, but that's what I'm sensing. And he is looking forward to moving out, changing a lot of things in 2018. He's looking forward for that. Okay. but it won't be all to his liking. And that's why he thinks, okay, I made a mistake, I'm in love with my spouse and whatnot. It's not so. Okay, it could be to an extent, but it's just that it's not going the way he wants it to go. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, this is what I do when I need clarity on when I have certain energies that are puzzled in there. Arcanas, show me. Do you see? Oops. Okay, well, Arcana, show me. Arcanas. Okay, in 2018. You're having problems with him, you're arguing, and it's vice versa between you two is what I see here. And he is thinking of that other person, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and you're looking forward to it. That woman that he's making all these changes for, I feel that she's going to walk away with someone else further down the line. Here you are thinking of the Taurus, but also with another person, Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Well. I hate to say it. I didn't see it. It is what it is. I go straight forward with the energies. I cannot... I think because of the energies that are going on here right now in the present time between you and your spouse, I think that I don't see a divorce here. Okay, I don't see it. It can happen, but it's more than a separation than anything, or a process of, but not necessarily happening. Because within that process, if and when he files it, within that process, he's going to realize that he has or will be cheated also from whoever that other woman is that he cares for and loves. Okay, it's how I'm sensing here. She could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius woman here, someone arising. I also see the distance between you and the Taurus for quite some time, because someone else is also coming in your life. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, someone arising. I also see here someone leaving the home, you not being happy at the home. So you even will decide to walk away from this marriage as well, or even leave the house. But as I'm sensing that the energy is more likely that your spouse will be doing so. Okay. Or maybe you will, if you're owning a home, maybe you will decide to sell it or some kind, is what I'm sensing here too. Yes, he's going to be talking to other family members, your spouse here, trying to figure out things, trying to walk away from this situation here. Let's see here. I'm trying to see where... Well, I didn't see you here. No. Okay, so you're still going to be lingering with the same situation in 2018 here. He's going to be thinking of other females and having difficulty there, because it's going to go sour with another female to your spouse, is what I'm seeing him holding out on the divorce. Will it happen eventually? Will it happen eventually? Yeah, it will. I will. Okay, it's just going to take longer than what you were expecting. Okay, it's going to take 6 months or 7 months. Okay? It's going to take 6 months or 7 months. But it will happen. So for some reason, there will be a hold on it. If he hasn't filed and he told you he has, it won't be. Maybe he will file after 6 months. Okay? If he told you he's filed for divorce, it could be that he has not, or he has failed to do something within that process and he's lying about it because he wants to test the waters out there first. In which in that process is where he realizes that he's getting cheated on by someone that he cares for quite deeply. And that's the hold on this divorce is what I'm sensing here. So he could, something, now that you know this, maybe you'll act on it. And so therefore he might file in 6 to 7 months a divorce. Okay. And if he, for other quite reasons, he files now in the first 2 months of the year 2018, it will be finalized after September 2018. But I'm sensing that it will be, you know, he will file at that time within 6 to 7 months. It's what I'm sensing here, because he's going to hold out for whatever reasons. He's going to hold out for it. I wish that I could tell you it will be within 6 weeks that he will file for divorce and then be finalized, you know, before July. But you never know, okay? Because again, the energies are stagnant there between you and your spouse. And so he's going to go through something that is going to make him acknowledge certain things about you, and then he's going to say that he's in love with you and whatnot. But it is because karma hit him in the ass, is what I'm sensing here. So he's going to try to stay in the marriage, or he's going to lie about filing and not filing, and then do so sometime after 6 months. Let's just leave it at sometimes after 6 weeks, anything is a go. Again, when you change the energies of how things been within your life, then so do the predictions change to an extent, okay? I feel that that's what's going to take place here between you and your relationship here. Arcana Spot advice. Okay, there you go. Well, eventually you will be divorced from your spouse, but it's just going to have to take quite a while, quite a work on it, because he's all set for it. He's going to leave temporarily, but then he's going to have bad luck on that crap. And then he's going to realize that, you know, it's better off to keep you than to lose you, because he knows what he has. And then also because somebody's going to pay him in not a very good sense. He's going to leave the house, but that will also be temporarily. Eventually, he's going to think that he's getting the best of everything, leaving the house, leaving you, divorcing you, getting more money than you and whatnot. But that's not going to go to his favor, is what I'm sensing here. Okay, so then he's going to try to find a way to make a return in his life here. He's not going to be happy with whoever he is. And then he's going to have more problems than anything. And then he's going to try to make a return in his marriage with you. Okay, he's going to miss the habits that he has with you when he leaves. Let him find out what he's getting into when it comes to you. And then you'll see how things are going to turn out for him. Then he's going to realize what mistake he made, how he hurt and fucked up himself, and then he's not going to want to let you go, is what I'm sensing here. Okay, he's going to want to stay within this marriage. He's going to find himself trying to come back to you, because again, he's going to realize that he's in love with you and wants to get back in the family there with you. Okay, this is what's going to happen, whether or not he leaves you, whether or not he divorces you. He's going to go through all this drama, your spouse. Okay. Okay, sweetie, and I hope that this was help to you. Now remember, do some changes. I feel that you are, in about a few minutes, you're going to start acknowledging and doing some changes within yourself. You're going to start seeing things that you need to change. And I think that you should a little bit of everything, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. Get a whole new wardrobe, get a hair, nails done, and most importantly, have that self-esteem, because it's going to go a long way with any kind of relationship that is in your life, whether it's a love relationship, work relationship, or even family relationship or friends. It's going to change 2018 totally, tremendously. You have to go ahead, is what I'm seeing here, what I'm sensing, what they're telling me, that you can change a lot of these things between your spouse and also between the Taurus. I also feel that when it comes to the Taurus, I feel that he's just a passing transition, karma energy, that eventually, you're going to let that go as well, as what I'm sensing here. Between you and your spouse, there's an energy here of trying to heal first and foremost within yourself and forgive yourself for whatever it is, whether or not you should have done. That's something that you must do in order to let go and forgive and just be as it is. Again, your spouse is going to go through a patch in there of being confused of what it is he wants. Also remember that there will be some dishonesty between your spouse, the communication that he will have because of the divorce. And also the Taurus will be a little bit conflict within his reasons, the things that he will tell you. I feel that there's a woman in his life at this time, and only you should know that. I feel that you do know. But he's also having conflicts in that situation. He's confused because of that. I feel that he does care for you, but he's also letting other people take control of his way of running life, is what I'm sensing here in reference to the Taurus. So all in all, the energies are saying that this is your year as well, that things will come as you accept them and as you keep them or let them go. Okay? Thank you, sweetheart, and Happy New Year's. Happy holidays.